What's up, everyone? I am Eric and you are watching Retro Video Game Pickups, and in this video we are going to be talking about games for the Nintendo Switch that are less than $30. So if you are looking for any for Christmas gifts, this is going to be a great video for that. I'm on GameStop, as you can tell behind me. I'm going to go ahead and scroll through, find some good games, and tell you guys what I think about these games and whether or not you should buy them or not. Okay, so as you can tell, we have a bunch of games here. It says 155 results between $20 and $30 on the Nintendo Switch. So we're going to roll through those and see what games I think are worth it and what games I don't think are worth it. So first off, you got Minecraft. Minecraft is a great game for kids, especially if you enjoy looking and creating around worlds. This thing is great. If you have ever played it, you know what I'm talking about. Minecraft is really for the creative people, and definitely if you have a creative kid or someone that has a Switch that's looking for that, definitely pick up Minecraft. It's really cool. Also, now we've got Mega Man 11, which is great for people who are big Mega Man fans. This game is absolutely insanely awesome, and that's only $29.99 for the digital code. Which is pretty awesome. These games are always hard, Mega Man games are, but Mega Man 11 actually has it built in to where it's really easy if you are not good at Mega Man. I myself have problems with it, to be honest, but I used it because it really helped me get through this game. So definitely a must pick up if you own a Nintendo Switch. It's definitely Mega Man 11. Here we got Overcooked 2, which is a new game that just came out recently, and honestly I haven't played it. Overcooked 2 is a new one, like I said, but Overcooked 1 was a really good game and it blew people out of the water. They didn't quite expect it to be this great, and it turned out to be really good, honestly. Now we have Owlboy, which I believe is like a throwback to retro video games, which is really cool. I want to say maybe this is a game that is about another game, like a remake, but I'm not quite sure. I haven't picked it up, so I don't know. That might be well worth it. Then you got Snipper Clips. If you're a kid or you have a kid and you're looking for like a good game to play with parents or play as parents with a kid, definitely check this out. It looks like it's a bunch of fun, and it's a really decent game from what I've heard. It's a good puzzle game for sure. Okay, so Shovel Knight is really great. If you like retro video game pickups, which is this channel, you'll probably like this game because it is a retro video game. Definitely check out Shovel Knight Treasure Trove because it's definitely a fun game to pick up. Okay, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2. I've heard a little bit about it, but not enough that it's worth it for me, honestly. Soldem, Drop, Connect, and Erase is kind of a puzzle game, kind of think Tetris style. So if you like puzzle games or Tetris, it's not too bad right now. It's discounted, so 21 bucks isn't bad if you like that. Legendary Fishing, never played it, never even seen it, to be quite honest. I'm quite surprised it's on here, to be honest, as a popular game. I don't see many people going out and buying this. It may be good though. Harvest Moon, if you like Harvest Moon games, this is definitely a decent one, and especially it being on the Switch, you can take it portable wherever you go. Also, Shantae Half Genie Hero is such a great game. I haven't played it on the Switch, so I can't tell you how it runs, but I can tell you it is a very good game. If you have not picked it up, you definitely should, and being portable on the Switch definitely makes it worth 30 bucks. Then you got Wild Guns Reloaded, which I have reviewed on this channel. I bought it, I loved it, I beat it the first day it came out, and it was really fun. If you like old retro video games and Super Nintendo games, this is one for you. It's a really sweet game, and I definitely think you should definitely check it out. So now we have Attack on Titan 2, which I don't know much about, to be quite honest, but it looks like it could be fun. If you are a fan of Attack on Titan, I definitely say you definitely need to go check this out and see what it's all about. Lego City Undercover is a awesome game. If you like kind of Grand Theft Auto style games, open world things where you can just go and do whatever you want inside of a city, this is a really good one. And this is a really good one for kids because it kind of gives them that Grand Theft Auto feeling without actually playing Grand Theft Auto and being stuck dealing with some of the things that happen in that. So if you're interested, this is a pretty good deal. It's pre-owned for 23 bucks. That's actually a pretty good deal for how much I've played that game. Bindi and the Ink Machine. I believe this just came out. I've heard decent things about it. It looks to me kind of like a Cuphead thing, but I don't know anything about it. So that's just the artwork and what I think it is, honestly. Monster Jam Crush It. It's a racing game, kind of Monster Jam thing. If you're interested in that stuff, check it out. If not, it's probably a good one to pass on for sure. You got SteamWorld Dig 2, which is a great game. 25 bucks is really pretty good for this. I might actually have to go out and buy the physical copy for this because 25 bucks pre-owned is really pretty great. Now we're gonna get to some games that I haven't really heard of or even kind of touched on at all, and that's Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams. It looks like it could be a good game. It's only 30 bucks, so it looks like I would maybe look at it and see if you're interested in it, but honestly, I don't see anything that's drawing me into it. Now this next one, Crayola Scoot, for 30 bucks. I may pick this up just because it sounds so ridiculous. I want to totally review it on the channel because, well, why wouldn't you want to? It's a scooter game. It's pretty funny. It looks weird. It looks like a Tony Hawk game slash Splatoon 2 maybe. Like the cover art does at least. So I think that's pretty interesting. Here we've got Brawl Out for the Switch, which is a really fun game if you like these kind of games. Now this is just a Super Smash Brothers ripoff 100%. I know Smash just came out, so if you can afford the $60 Smash, go out and get that. It's way better than Brawl Out. I've played a bunch of it already, and man, it's a really good Smash game. But Brawl Out is decent. I spent some time. I beat the game, kind of, I guess, but I don't know if it'd be worth 25 bucks when you can just play 60 and get Smash Brothers and get way more characters and way more levels and way more fun out of it, pretty much. Next we have Payday 2, which of course I ran out and got day one, and honestly, day one, it was pretty cool to take this portable, take it anywhere with you, but the online servers have died down. No one's really playing it all that much, so I'd pass on this game if you want to play online at least. It's not a bad game, but you can get it for cheap on other consoles. I'm talking like $5, so maybe get it on another console just because it's too expensive here, I think. The End Is Nigh is another Nicalis game. Nicalis does everything great, honestly. All the Nicalis games I've played so far are great, and I do have The End Is Nigh, but I have not even played it yet, so that might be worth checking out for you guys. I assume that is a great game. Now we have a game called The Town of Light Deluxe Edition, which I've never heard of, which is kind of surprising. For 30 bucks, it might be interesting. It looks weird, so I might like it, but I don't really know what it's about. Wonder Boy The Dragon's Trap is such a fun game. I played this. I have it on digital. And man, I've spent hours and hours playing this. This is a remaster of an old Master System game, Sega Master System if you did not know, and it's a really fun game. So if you like retro games, this one's cool because you can change between the graphics. You can change like 8-bit or like hand-drawn stuff. It's really cool and I really enjoy it. You can get a Skip Blades Strangers because I have no clue what it's about. So this next one is probably going to be a good game that GameStop sells, but people are going to be disappointed in it. This is just a download code. There is actually no physical game in here, which is lame, but It's just basically V-Bucks from what I understand, so make sure you don't pick this up. If you're gonna buy it on the Fortnite and through Epic and you'll be good there. I don't think you should be able to pay 30 bucks to GameStop so they can make their money. So I say pass on that. Don't know about this Alchemist and the Mysterious Paintings game. Axiom Verge, wow. 20 bucks brand new. I'm gonna have to pick this up on a physical copy. This is a rad game. If you like Castlevania, Metroid games, Metroidvania, whatever they call them nowadays, these are fun games to play, and this is definitely a good one. You need to pick it up for 20 bucks. You can't go wrong with it. You'll have plenty of fun with that. Here we have RBI Baseball 2018, which is yet another baseball game. It's 30 bucks. I'd probably pass on this. If you like RBI Baseball, go for the 2017 version. Not much has changed between the two, and it's a lot cheaper. I paid like 15 bucks for RBI Baseball 2017 like 2 weeks ago at Best Buy, so check that out. Scribblenauts is a really fun game. If you've ever played a Scribblenauts game, this is definitely in the same vein, obviously, but this one is fun, so check it out if you're interested. There's not much to say here, it's just Scribblenauts. I have no clue what Happy Birthdays is, but it is $30, so if you want to take a risk and buy a game that I've never heard of pre-owned, go ahead, but I wouldn't pick it up. Sonic Forces for $27.99. This game should be $10 or less. This is not a good game. I played it from beginning to end. Unfortunately, I stuck to my guns and finished it. But man, there's parts of it that are fun and cool, and then there's other parts that I'm just like, why are they doing this? And how am I not sick already? So definitely make sure you pass on that one. Now we have Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which is a fun fighter for Dragon Ball, but there's Dragon Ball Fighters, which is way better than this, so pick that one up instead. But for 27 bucks, this isn't that bad of a game, honestly. Okay, so now we have probably the best game here on the list, and that is Katamari Damacy Reroll. I am super stoked about this game. I'm so glad it came to the Switch. This is such a fun game, normally on the PlayStation 2, but they remade it kind of, like it still has old PlayStation 2 graphics, but I like that about it. It's really a simple game, obviously. If you haven't played it, you definitely need to pick it up here. Taking it on the go is going to be super awesome, and this just released yesterday, if you're watching this the day that it releases, but this game is so much fun, and for $30, I'm well gonna be getting my money's worth. Here we have Sonic Mania Plus, which is a better game than Sonic Forces by like a million. Sonic Mania Plus is really awesome, and this is a physical copy, which is cool. I have the digital one already, but this is so much fun. These guys made Sonic Mania way better than Sonic Forces 100%, so pick this up. Next we have the Sega Genesis Classic, which is really awesome because the Nintendo Switch doesn't really have much of a virtual console. They have some of the NES and the SNES games. From what I've been told, it's gonna have SNES games, but just NES games right now. But if you want to play some Sega Genesis games, this is the way to do it. If you like retro games, definitely check this out if you are interested in it at all. This is really awesome. Here we have Mutant Football League Dynasty Edition for 25 bucks. I'm gonna have to go out and get this. This is an awesome game. Think about NFL Blitz from the early 2000s or late 90s. That's what this is. And also the Mutant Football League from the Sega Genesis. If you like over-the-top football games and arcade football games, this is definitely one you need to check out for your Switch because it's really awesome. Here we have Cave Story, which is a really great game. I've played through most of this game, and man, every time I played it, I was stuck playing it for way more than I had planned on just because it was such a fun game. This is definitely a retro game, if you like those, this is where it is at. It is 8-bit, 16-bit-ish, and it's really a good game. There down below, we have Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2, which is a bunch of Mega Man games on the Switch for $30. If you don't have all the Mega Man games, this is the way to play them. It's all in one cartridge, and you can play it on the go, so definitely check that out. Here we have Nickelodeon Kart Racers, which looks like it is just a knockoff of Nintendo's own Mario Kart, which is pretty funny because this is just Mario Kart with Nickelodeon characters. It looks like it's pretty fun, and they've already dropped the price $10. I would definitely get this if you have multiple kids or you have people that want to play Mario Kart 8 but you can't quite afford it. This is definitely a cheap alternative to that. So if you have someone in your family that loves horror games, Resident Evil Revelations Collection is the way to go. It's only $30 and this is a really awesome collection. Resident Evil is great, and if you like zombies and killing zombies, this is the way to do it. Okay, so if you get anything out of this video at all, it is this right here. You need to not buy WWE 2K18. It is the worst game on the Nintendo Switch, and you definitely need to make sure you stay away from it as best you can. It is a buggy mess, and when people try to play more than one opponent, it just slows way down, drops frames, and it's just not a good game. The music lags, everything lags. Just pass on this because this game sucks. Here we have Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, which is a really good Street Fighter collection. If you like Street Fighter games, this is a good way to get them and get them pretty cheap, but then be able to play them on your Switch as well. So if you're a Fighters fan and you like Street Fighter, you definitely gotta pick this up for only $30. Okay, if you know anything about rare Wii U titles, Hello Kitty Cruisers was a rare title on the Wii U because there wasn't that many made. However, they made a ton for the Nintendo Switch, which is a bad thing because this is a bad, boring kart racer. You probably should pass up on this unless you love Hello Kitty and bad racing games.